We are out in the field and want to check the spreading pattern of the fertilizer spreader. This is so important because the fertilizer listed in the spreading chart, which I have already used to set up the machine correctly, may differ from the fertilizer that is actually available on site. That's why you should always check the transverse distribution in the field to make sure the settings are correct. Because if I don't do this, I might create spreading errors, which can lead to yield losses and fertilizer waste. So, how do we do this? Up until now, we used large spreading trays made of plastic. They worked well, but they were very unwieldy and quite coarse. That's why many people didn't do it, because it was too complicated. Even the other products available on the market are not easy to handle. And now we have something new. Our tray set, called XCheck, consists of very foldable, very lightweight trays that you can set up here and then get started right away. And with that, it's much easier to check the transverse distribution. And our goal is to get people to actually do this by making things so simple, because then it's more likely to get done. The bag is relatively light. I have a wide strap. When I head out now, I have both hands free and don't need any assistance. And that way, I can start setting up the trays or later on measuring them to check if everything is correct. So, let's get started. So, now let's empty out all of the trays. For doing that, we have our collection container right here. Then, I will gently turn the arrow to the number 1 position, and now I can pour the very first pair of trays into the funnel. And then we turn it to 2, and move on to the next pair of trays. The trays also have a nice lower corner, so you can pour everything in really well. I can also fold them up right away, so I can put them away more easily later. Now turn it to 3. You can also stick it nicely into the ground here, so it stands up well. And now you can clearly and distinctly see how the tubes are thoughtfully distributed across the entire area. And now I carefully take my mobile phone with the dedicated app, proceed to it, and take a detailed photo of exactly how I've distributed everything here. And then the app accurately tells me how I should properly adjust the machine. Great, right? To empty it, I turn the arrow all the way to the back. And then I can take out the cup here and empty it. The very practical thing is, you can easily do all of these tasks in the field by yourself. You don't need another person to drive the bags after you. They can be stored away really well. They're even pressure washer proof. That means even if they get really dirty, that's really a great thing. And it's nice. When something is this great, the tray test gets done much more often, and we're much better off with our spreading patterns. So, nice and compact, everything included, and we can keep going.